Oh, thank you so much, guys. Really excited to see that performance in just a moment. But right now, we're going to tackle a trend that is taking social media by storm. It's the bring a board trend, and it's worth jumping on if you're looking for some inspiration. Allow us to inspire you with our classic taco board. It's guaranteed to please the crowds. And Tando is here to show us how this is easy and it's fun. I love it. But of course, we put it to you guys. If you were going to bring your own board, what would you put on it? So let's get into some of those voice notes quickly now to set the scene. Nirmala had this to say about her own board. Take a listen.
Good morning, dear ones of Expresso. Mrs. Nirmala Devi Mudli of Amkumas. Why not tickle the taste buds with some Indian delicacies like samosas, spring rolls, puri pata. Okay, throw in some tuna mixed in mayonnaise on cracker too.
Ooh.
Enjoy. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Oh, I love that. Saloshni also weighed in the conversation.
Good morning. My name is Saloshni, and when I'm going for a party, on my snack platter, I would be making savories, samosas, spring rolls, fish cakes, and lovely dips to go with it.
Ooh, I love that. Let's squeeze in one more from Selma.
Good morning, Expresso show. I would bring a platter of samosa and spring roll. Thank you.
I love that. And of course, this was in answer to the question I posed to you guys earlier this morning about what board you would bring. So what's on your snack platter? I love that. Samosas are, for me, like the ultimate finger food. I'm down for that. Yeah. This is my flavor profile. Yo, I love Mexican food. Yeah. I love the way they combine fresh and kind of really well-cooked meats. There's just something about this combination of flavors that I work. There's a little bit of zing, there's a little bit of heat.
There's a little bit of everything, creaminess as well. They don't miss it with the avo. We've got our classic dairy snack. It's so well balanced.
It's magic. Okay, so where do we begin? I'm presuming we need some good quality protein, yeah?
Exactly. So I've got a steak here, some sirloin steak. I've got some steak rub.
Ooh.
A bit of salt and pepper. And we're just gonna rub that in.
Look, I know everyone has their way of cooking a steak. If you're going to get a salt or a rub on this, and this I picked up from Chef Clem early on, and it's been a game changer. Salt that steak at least like half an hour, an hour before, and let it rest. Let it get well to room temperature, but you need that salt to kind of form that, almost that slick layer on the outside. Because then when you fry it, you get that caramelization, that crust.
Correct.
And then you know you've won. I think absolutely.
Yeah. So
then on our chicken?
Chicken, we've got some lemon juice. Some paprika.
Oh, nice.
Chili flakes.
Yes, because you must.
Of course. And then some salt. So this one is pretty simple. I'm going to use a spatula for this because chicken. And
because we're using the breasts, I mean, they're not the most flavor-filled part of the chicken here. So go crazy with the spices, man. Imbue that meat with some heat, with a little bit of flavor, some smokiness. I like that. And I like the fact that we've got two nicely contrasting flavors here between the steak and the chicken.
Yeah. There we go. And then we're just going to drizzle some oil in our pan. And then we're going to cook the chicken and steak.
I love it. So I got my air fryer yesterday, finally. Okay.
Oh, welcome. How do you feel?
I love it. There's very little that I haven't air fried yet. But of course, every recipe we made this morning is not suitable for the air fryer, but I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'm still going to try.
Are you going to try?
I want to see if I can do a steak in the air fryer.
Are you one of those people going to try air fry everything?
I am. No, someone warned me. They said, like, you're going to be dehydrating fruit soon. And I'm like, never. No, I dehydrated an apple yesterday. I had
How did that go?
It was awesome. I'm not a fan of dried fruit, but it was awesome.
Did you eat it with, like, some peanut butter afterwards?
No, I just ate it on its own.
You just wanted to dehydrate the apple? There we go. So we're going to cook this, and then when we're done, we're going to slice them up, and then we're going to have these babies here. And you're going to assemble the tacos for me.
Okay, I love that. So you can do, and I like the fact that people can design their own, and I think that's the joy of the board kind of trend.
Correct, yeah.
As you can imagine, you can rock up with a fete cook one, you can rock up with a dessert board, a fruit board, or a taco board like this, where everyone gets to kind of have a little bit of their own favorite. So I'm going to give you an example of how I would put together my own little taco here. So I would start with some avo.
Let's see.
A little bit of shaken. And I do. I'm that guy that overfills my taco every time.
I feel like you just have to.
Yeah, you got it.
Because tacos are messy. Like, it's a messy food. You have to be messy. You have to just get in there. You can't keep it cute on its own.
No, and it must be drizzling down your face and, you know,
and your hands.
That's the joy of it. And I like the fact, like you say, we've got our Clover Classic here to just soften things out a little bit. I'll use that instead of like a sour cream. And then lastly, we're going to add some chopped jalapenos. And that is absolutely magical. And I suppose we do have to...
A little squeeze.
Just a little touch, and that is Mexican flavor. I would even put a bit of char on the corn, hey?
Yes, char that up. Even just put it on, like, just corn on the cob, part of the, you know?
Ta-da! Absolutely beautiful. I love this. Then you can have a little bit of fun, and most importantly, your guests can have a little bit of fun. And we are guaranteed to get the nutrients in there as well. And with the Clover Classic Dairy Snack, obviously it's deliciously smooth, and it's a creamy dairy snack that can be used in so many different things, recipes, in baking, and of course just on its own, or as the accompaniment for our delicious tacos. Oh, I forgot some red onion. You do need a little slice of red onion. And now I'm going to start establishing a steak one. Okay, this one I'll make for you. What do you want in your steak?
Steak, avo, of course. I can't go anywhere without avo.
Okay, so we're going to put some avo. While I continue to do this for Tando and put together her ideal taco, you can head over to our website and get the recipe and get cooking. And if you're going to make a board, we want to see it. Okay, so we've got some avo.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks, Chad. And we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
The classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.